Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as could be.
It was such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
It's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Tonali. Couch. Tries to cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Elanga. Elanga. Some really good ball movement. Wissa! He's done very well to get to that.
Wissa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Quality ball. Now it's Inzaghi. Sprint to the right. Space for him to turn and look. Cross needs to be good. Ramsdale claims it. Safe hands. Van Dijk. Now it's Shevchenko. Miley. Osula. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zubimendi. And here's Shevchenko. Now that's well done, really robust. Tonali. To pass their way up the pitch. Osula. It's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Doesn't quite get there. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Zubimendi. Ahead by 2, and just about into the home straight. Howson. And it's Zubimendi. And it's McAllister. And it goes cross-field. Couch has created one goal already. Miley. Byrne. Wissa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Albert Ferrer. Howson. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Shevchenko. No, it's Inzaghi. Now he's running away. Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. The referee has given a corner. The clearance is short. Now, can they get him away? And that is that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. He has found the way through.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Sada, that has been slung wide. And it's Jakobs. Hoisted in. And he's taking no chances there. Tonali. Chiellini. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Tonali. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Yilmaz.
Such good technique.
Jakobs. Icardi. And Icardi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. He's had a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 15 minutes is Filippo Inzaghi.
Cruzeiro have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's McAllister. Chooses to go cross-field. Van Dijk. And here's Inzaghi. Played out towards the right wing. He has a look up. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Narrow Icardi. Oh, good spread. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Shevchenko. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Albert Ferrer. And he's forced to go back. Now Tonali. Albert Ferrer. Cruzeiro already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's run loose here. And here's Couch. That's cross. Towering header! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
now he has two. Cruzeiro are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Flashes it across. Now it's Inzaghi. And he's been shifted off it. Sara. And Yilmaz. And it's Sara. Sara really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's got away. Now it's Icardi. And he's in on goal. Looking here to chip it through. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Inzaghi. Yilmaz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tonali. Sanchez. And it's Torreira.
There will be 1 minute added
Shalai.
time.
That is good alertness. Shevchenko. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
And
has to
please
resist change
welcome our lads to
at
the
this
field.
stage.
Cruzeiro firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. McAllister. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Shalai can get it clear. Referee has just said play on. And now they can spring out of defence. Sara plays it out wide. And this is it close for a shot! McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Sane. Akun. Howson simply refused to be outdone there. Akun. Now it's Sara. Yilmaz. Well, that pass isn't the best. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Yilmaz does really well to win the ball there. Torreira. In with the challenge. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Distributed tidily. Oh, that's neat. That is good strength. Now it's Yilmaz. Oh, well played, well played. Zubimendi. McAllister making good progress. It's played through for him. Bardazzi. Shalai. Akun. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Torreira. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Sané. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Number 45,
Sara. He's given the time to pick a pass. Couch going like a man possessed at the moment. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ball is over the line. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
substitution for Galatasaray. Number 11, number 53, coming on the field.
Albert Ferrer.
Number 20, Gundogan.
Tonali.
Number 21,
McAllister. Zubimendi. Now it's Inzaghi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now Albert Ferrer. Couch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Takes aim and crosses. Sanchez gets it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sanchez deals with that comfortably. Gundogan, and he goes cross-field, and it's Sané. Can he get it through? Shall I? It's a great ball. Now that could do! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Albert Ferrer. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Zubimendi. Howson. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Chiellini. Now it's McAllister.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zubimendi. 2 minutes to be added on. Sané. Sara. Gundogan. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The fans
to
have
today's
pulled out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
He's quick to return it, under an awful lot of pressure. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Now, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe, and he's got away from him. Now there's a fine ball, and a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! And the keeper read that really well.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got it, and he shoots! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's all alone. Shot a goal! Goal! Cruzeiro! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Cruzeiro with the lead. DiMarco.
That's going in strongly.
That's gone loose. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He has found the way through. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fermin. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Keeper's dealt with that. Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now he's running away. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. DiMarco. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the have. Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Chiellini with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up the street.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar. Out towards the flank. Crosses it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity.
So a temporary halt to the action. Cruzeiro are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Second period then underway. Rudiger gets it away. And he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Spread to the right. Calhanoglu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta. Zubimendi. He's found a way past. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Oh, Red, nice interception. Zubimendi. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Number 20,
Cruzeiro leading now. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
substitution.
Cruzeiro can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Azar. And it's Dimarco. He's found a way through. In by Dimarco. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zubimendi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
That's destined for the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Drives it in. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. That's very neat. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Shevchenko. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cruzeiro do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitutions taking
Could
place.
have brought them level.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And he's there to retrieve it. Batistuta.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Counts! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Counts. It's a searching pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He is through here. Shapes to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's been cut out, well played.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, it's Counts! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he nearly went all the way.
Cout can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Fofana clears it away.
There will be 5 minutes.
This is
added
Counts,
time.
and can he finish? Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Norway found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Looking for the far post. He's cut it out. And time is up. Cruzeiro did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the order. Maradona has got himself a free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.